I'm walking away from the Democratic Party. One of the biggest reasons I'm walking away is hypocrisy. Yes, I said a hypocrisy. And I didn't really see it when I was younger. But as of recent, once I started looking at things more logically, once I actually looked at both sides of situations instead of just how I see things, yeah, I noticed hypocrisy. And it's a part of why I started actually looking into when Trump would say it's fake news, fake news. One of the things I realized is even when calling people racist, I noticed that because I, grew up around a lot of black people. It's cool for someone to say cracker, honky, whatever name they want to come up with, and no one sees it as racist. And no one sees it as racist because we the ones that was oppressed historically. And I'm like, okay. That's like saying someone hit me in the past, someone did think. Matter of fact, they didn't even do it to us. And that's the biggest part. We not even the ones that had to go through slavery. We not the ones, well, most of us didn't have to go through Jim Crow laws. I don't know if there's really anybody living from that era, but the point is, it's okay for us to say no one outrageous, no one on the news, anywhere. You can say cracker, honky, say whatever you want, say whatever slur you want, and it's fine. People don't get outraged. But let a white person say you people, or a white person say just anything. They don't even have to use the word. They don't even have to use the N-word. All they gotta do is just say something that just don't sound right, and they call them a racist. And this is the stuff that's crazy to me. And if a black person sit there and say anything in defense or saying it's hypocritical to be able to call other people names but don't want to call you a name. Now, black people calling each other the N-word, that's a thing on its own. I'm not going to touch that right now. But as far as if you don't want someone else to call you names, you don't call them names. And then say it's different. It's never different. That's like a woman keep hitting a man and the man hit her back. It's not different. I know I just jumped to another subject. It's definitely most times a man is stronger and so on and so forth. So that's what's different about it. But the actual act itself is not different. It's still assault. It's not different. And you cannot do this thing generationally. You can't say, okay, your ancestors did XYZ to my ancestors, so that gives me the right to say what I want to you, even though you had nothing to do with it. And even trying to fight with me, or, trying to at least come to common ground with me. That's the thing that kills me, is the hypocrisy. Michelle Obama got on Trump for talking about grabbing women by the pussy. And the thing is, everyone acted so freaking outraged. So outraged. Now I can understand, some people that's truly conservative, some people that just, they don't deal with foul language at all. But it killed me when so many young people, even females, that listen to rap music. And I'm talking about hardcore rap. I'm talking about where they saying the B word every other sentence, where they saying calling girls hoes, they talking about drugs, they talking about pimping girls out. I'm a pimp. Dudes can say whatever. Man, she was playing with me, I took that pussy. Even one rapper, not gonna say his name, gonna say, I enjoyed her and she ain't even know it. Like all types of stuff is said and people don't go literally outside their mind. Well, that last quote, people did kind of push back. But usually men can say whatever they want. Women can say whatever they want. How vulgar, how crazy it is. Like shooting dudes up, being part of a gang, whatever it is. You put it in hip hop music, that is okay. But a man say something like that. Dudes that listen to this kind of music, even make this kind of music, sit there and act like it's the worst thing that they ever heard. And then they try to make it sound like it's different. Oh, he's trying to be the president. Come on, man. It's hypocrisy at its best. They want to hold others to a standard that they're not willing to stand at. Okay? And that's a major reason why I had to walk away. Major reason. Last but not least, as far as hypocrisy goes, and there's much more, but this is my little, what triggered me to walk away. The last part is being black and not agreeing with every single issue. They want to talk about racism as far as putting, what's the word? Just prejudice, not even prejudice, prejudging people and kind of putting everybody in a box. And, be like, oh, I don't like chicken just because I'm black. I don't like watermelon just because I'm black. Things like that. But they'll sit there, like the black people and other liberals will sit there and say, you're being racist or you're being ignorant if you say things like that. But it's just fine to expect black people to all feel the same about all issues. And the very moment I say anything that's contrary to the main beliefs of the left and even black people, I'm going to talk about black people a little more because I'm black. And the hypocrisy can be a little worse sometimes when it comes to black people. When I speak out anything, even just to statistics, man, like it's crazy. I can be like, okay, well, blacks really do kill each other at a way higher rate than anyone else kill blacks. Y'all say Black Lives Matter, but no one is outraged. The community, most importantly, the community isn't outraged. You can shoot black people by the dozen. If you black and you killed them, fine. That's just the way it is. Oh, another life lost. Oh, everybody buy a t-shirt, everybody mourn, but that's it. Let one cop kill a black man, whether he was right or wrong, innocent or not, defending himself or not, fighting back on that, it's huge outrage. But blacks kill each other all the time, and it's like, I just found out that 1,400 people has been shot in Chicago this year so far in 2018. 1,400. And ain't nobody rising up against blacks community-wide, nationwide. And Obama ain't put that in check. In fact, it got worse.